Hello everyone, this is Sanade Kiyotoshima, and I am here to show you how to draw. Right now, I'm actually gonna face you guys so you can see me talk and everything else. If my thing wants to cooperate. Sorry, I lost my extension cord to my Mac. So, basically what you want to do is you want to get a piece of paper, first of all. Now, with this paper I'm using is called Bestro. Bestro is a very, not a rare paper, but it's pretty expensive. I just have to say this is probably my favorite kind of paper to use for pencil drawings, markers. So, in other words, it's a very good paper. They come in 11 by 17, 14 by 11, and if you have a custom size, you have to use an X-Acto knife for more precision to cut. Then when you do cut it, you have to make sure it's equal. So I get like a traditional paper cutter to line it up. Though if the paper's big, I would suggest if you go to an art school that you use their big giant guillotine like paper, and then when you do, you use the guillotine. We call it the guillotine at my school. It's a big giant paper cutter. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a table cutter, big giant slicer thingy. Line it up on the bottom or the top and cut. Sorry, people. I'm getting a little sick because my nose is stuffy and my lungs are kind of like not even adjusting. So, what are we gonna do is we're gonna do a drawing tutorial where, yes, I explained that Bestro paper. Though this is on my Mac, so I have no webcam to hang over me or to show how I do things. So basically I'm just going to do it the way I do it. So the drawing is going to be upside down. So we're going to view it from the side, which is probably going to be easier. If you know what I mean, people. A Mac with a built-in eyesight, I wish I had a webcam. So just be careful because you have to move your drinks out of the way, especially away from harm's reach, and especially candles. Candles are not my friend. And also YouTube has like this 9-minute limit, so I'm just going to show you how to do concept sketches. So with a concept sketch, I would usually pull out like a spare, or at least like a, usually I use Bestro board, you know, like just an old Bestro board. This is pretty old. This is like 2 years old. I had this thing for 2 years. Never used it. So to make a concept sketch, we're going to use a HB graphite stick. So what I want to do is I want to be able to, and also always keep it's okay to have a dull pencil when you're doing the concept sketch, but when you're actually doing the final sketch, you got to use the final one as more of like, with thinner lines, or like mechanical pencil thin, just like this 0.3. Personally, I have so many of those and leads of that. They even have an H2 lead for the 0.3. Anywho, I had 3 minutes to come up with this concept sketch. So with the concept sketch, you want to start like doing a gestural, a quick sketch of what you want in your drawing. Do it light though, so you can see the lightness. So you can see the lightness of the drawing. So don't do what most artists do, is look at a reference only if you have trouble with a position. So what I did was I came up with an egg shape, so I gotta make it more round so it's more like human face. And yeah, the circle is getting a little bit jacked, but don't detail on the face, just do the gestural first. And what I do is I use tracing paper for the final drawing. Don't know why, but I just find it much easier. So once you get a concept sketch down, usually the hardest part for me is keeping proportions right, especially shoulder width of the natural human head. It's not easy because most people exaggerate the head so much that it would just seem impossible for their bodies to be supported by that head length. So here's what we have so far. We have a little concept of a gestural figure. Now that was done in 30 seconds. It shouldn't take that long. Usually people can do it within 15 seconds, which I find that amazing to do. So now you want to develop like a structure. Now the circles resembles a joint, because when you look at our joints, they're sometimes rounded, and when you make a chest, you want to make sure that you incorporate the collarbone, which gives you a border of how long the neck should be, or how the person stands, or if it's going to be a male or female. Well, males have an arch in their between their shoulder and their neck, so it's more like a muscular kind of joint. So we're just rough sketching this, and sometimes mistakes happen. Like right now I'm realizing that he's probably going to be playing with puppets, so I want to add hands and almost like a mock-up of fingers of where they're going to go. But his head, see, what the greatest thing about a gestural sketch, they're not final sketches. They're basically there to say, hey, check your proportions and everything else. Sometimes you gotta lean in to get your drawings a little bit done quicker. And with gestural, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. And that's a quick sketch. Okay, thank you. Bye.